Hey there, welcome. So, we'll be creating a dice roller app, and this is how it should look in the end. So, let's get started super quick. So, first, open Android Studio, click New Project, select Empty Activity, and be sure we have Phone and Tablet tab selected. So, we are inside Empty Activity. Click Next. The name of our app is Dice Roller. Leave the rest as it is. Then hit Finish. So while Gradle is building the app, let's go ahead and download the images. So the images, you can download them at this section. I will share the link to this code lab in the description. So you open the URL, the images are downloaded. So the images have been downloaded. We need to extract the zip file. Inside the zip file, we have the images as XML files. So the build is successful. Project update recommended. We'll do that later. For now, we need the code base. Clean that part up, clean that as well. Leave only dice roller theme. Inside our app, Kotlin plus Java, the first com.example.dice roller package. Click new. Let's call this home screen. So inside our home screen, I'll type in comp, paste home screen, add a preview, home screen preview. Then inside the preview, call that. So what I'll do, we need to use dice roller theme, then home screen preview. So inside the home screen composable, we need to create a scaffold, and to remove that error we need to have inner padding. Inside our scaffold we have a column, and the column we have to add padding. Modifier is equals to modifier. I'll use a new modifier, dot padding, inner padding. Okay, spelling issue. So the padding for our column has been set, and we want the column to fill maximum size. So the column fills maximum size. We need to center our content by calling horizontal alignment to be centered horizontally, vertical arrangement to be centered as well. So we have done the setup up to that point, and what we need for now, I think we need to import the images. What I'll do, I'll run this, let it run. Then inside our resource manager, click the plus button, then import drawables. Remember, we are importing the images we downloaded and extracting them. They're inside the path home stroke downloads stroke dice images. So there is the path, dice images, downloads dice images. I'll select them all by holding shift up or down key arrow. Click OK. There we have them all. Then hit next. Then import. There are our dice images. Currently our app is running, it doesn't have anything. I'll go ahead, call the home screen inside the main activity. So there is the home screen call, and inside our home screen I want us to now use the dice images. To use the dice images, first of all, why are we rolling our dice? We need to store that information inside the result variable. The result should be an integer. We are rolling from numbers 1 to 6 by, remember, mutable state of 1. Import. We have imported get value, mutable state of, remember itself, and set value. So mutable state, we have an scribble, warning scribble, replaced it to mutable int state of, and I'll remove that. So we have our result. Next thing we need is an image. Not an image yet. We need to have our painter. So we create our painter is equals to painter resource, and the resource ID is based on result. So the ID, we use the when. Here we need to use when our result is 1, we use r.drawable.dice1, and when the result is 2 all the way to 6. And we also need a description. So for the description, we can also use when, but we'll clean it later on. Okay, description. Our description is basically result dot to string. So I'll close that painter resource. Okay, we have an error. Where is the error? Description. Okay, description, we'll add it inside the image itself. That's how we create our painter. So we have our painter created. Then the next thing we need to do is to add the image itself. We call image painter. Let me import the image composable. Content description, it should be result dot to string, or you can do it dice result. We basically know our result is an integer. It could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Then the next thing we need to do is to add spacing. I prefer having it of size with the size modifier. So the spacer, we import density pixels as well. We need a button. We call our button that way. Text role, import, then import the button. So inside our button, on click, what we basically do is result is equal to, inside our range of 1 to 6, we pick a random, we return a random, like we get the result and assign it to the result variable. It's out of date. What I'll do, I'll rebuild by running. So we expect to have our UI to the screen. Let's wait for it to build. It's ready. It should be ready. It should be ready. This is our UI, and when I roll, we have results. We can also make it more interactive. Let's add a toast. I'll do that by first creating context, which is equals to local context.current. Then I will inside our onClick, which I will use it as a variable. Let me do var onClick roll. So basically I can add type. It's a function that returns unit, but I've stored it inside a variable. I'll cut that, then on click I'll give it on click roll that way. Then I'll paste the roll logic inside there, and I'll add a toast dot make text I've imported. Let's see. I'll run again. Control Alt L, format our code base. Our app has launched. Then let's hit roll. You rolled 3. Yes, that's 3. You rolled 4. You rolled 2. Okay, everything seems to be working, and that's mostly the logic. 1.6.random returns the rolled result. Lastly, our dice roller app doesn't have an icon, so I'll go to the home. When I do this, we don't have an icon. Let me close all. Go to letter D. We don't have an icon for our application. What we need to do, we can create an icon by going to the resource manager, add resources to the module, image asset, then image asset path. I'll go to the path where we downloaded our dice images. I'll use the first die image. That's how we create an icons. Then we resize. Let's go up to 70. I think that's fine. 70% is fine. Trim. Let me leave it as no for now. Background layer, I prefer using color. I'll use a white background layer. Then options, personally I prefer circle. You can use any shape you may want. That's how we create our app icon. Click OK, finish. Our app icon has been generated. We'll go to resources, map. When I click that, we should see our app icon. I want the app icon to be adaptive. We have a warning. We need to have a monochrome tag. So let's run the app for now. Currently, we have the default Android monochrome. A good example, this first icon logo doesn't have monochrome. When I run, our current app icon will not have the monochrome. it will be showing colored die icon. So I've restarted the app to push in the upgrades. I'll click home. As you have seen, that's our application icon. We need to make it have monochrome effect. To do that, basically add a new tag, monochrome. Drawable, where is our monochrome IC launcher? At drawable, I'll use die 1, then close. I'll do the same for the other type of icon, the round icon. I'll go to code view, paste it there. The error has now gone. I'll restart the application. The application has now started. Then when I hit home, there we have it, although we need to resize it a little bit. To do that, you must make sure you have a smaller scaled version of this icon, the one that you need to resize it manually. What I'll do for now, since we don't have time for that, we just use the normal colored icons for now. So we have our icon ready, colored version, and that's how you create a dice roller app. You rolled 3, you rolled 2. That's it. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.